Hello, my card playing and collecting aficionados. Today we are looking at not one, not two, not three, but 4 games. All these games do come from 25th Century Games, and they come from a variety of designers. Although, if I remember right, 2 of them come from the same designer. Let's just flip that over and make sure. Badao. That does no good. Badao, that's upside down. And we do another Badao. I got it right side up. And another Badao. So we are going to be looking at Longboard, Gasha, Valanamo, and Oh My Brain, which is a cool box. So yes, this one is from Bruno Cathala, Jason Levine, and this is from Mr. 1 Reiner Knizia. So let's get one of these opened and look what's inside. Ready? Place your bets on which one it's going to be, and go! Alright, welcome back. So if your bet was on Valanamo by Bruno Cathala as the first game, you are correct. So this is illustrated by Dominique Mertens. So first thing is it's a interesting box. It's kind of offset. Let's get that open. And that's the promo pack that comes with your order from their store of Legends. You got the little side graphics here, little barcode, some more side graphics, some end graphics, and as you saw earlier, the back. So here is the rulebook. Pretty straightforward rules. Goes over all the different components, the goal of the game, how you get victory, how to play with a game setup for 3 to 5 players, gameplay, play a single card, play a combination of cards. This is a ladder climbing kind of card shedding game where you're trying to get rid of your whole hand before everyone else. Here's more rules. Here's the leaders. I'll get into those in a second. Here's the end of round and scoring. So scoring is going to be based upon the round, and you're going to get so many points based on how many people are left when you go out. Then you have the leader of the pack jersey, because this is kind of like a bike racing game. End of game. 2-player game. These set up in the special rules for a 2-player game. It comes with a score pad with a bunch of pages, and you'll see we've already played, and I won. So as I was saying, card shedding. So of course, there's a bunch of cards. So here are all the cards. We'll start up here with the leader of the pack jersey. Whoever has the most points gets this in a 3+ player game. One time during the round you can play that to add 10 to a card. You have these excessively high cards, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 with the hairs. And then you have 7 colors. You have brown, purplish pink, gray, red, yellow, blue, and I laid them all out. We have the green cards. So numbered 1 through 7. The 1, that is your leader card. So what happens is whenever you play these, you are going to take a card from your opponent randomly and then give them 1. In a 2-player game, the number 2 card also comes into effect. Every time you play this, you'll draw a card off the top of the deck. Basically what you're doing is you're going to be playing cards for their face value, or if you say play these 3 cards together, it's going to be 10 points per card plus your lowest value, so this is 32. You can also play the same numbers, so if you were somehow able to do that, that is 10, 20, 30, 42. Alright, and in this instance, in a 2-player game, you draw 4 cards. Alright, let's place our bets on the next game. Alright, the results are in, and Gasha is up next. So there's the box. As you saw earlier, there's the back of the box. It comes with 2 sets of instructions, English and French. Very small instructions. Here's the contents, the overview, the goal of the game, and the setup. Gameplay is right there. How do you get a bonus token? Bonus token abilities, end of game, scoring. That's it. Very simple game. So for those bonus tokens, these are the backs of them. Based on player count, a random number of these are going to, or a set number of these will be put out randomly. This one is the point, so that's 3 points at the end of the game. These are kind of going to be 2 wild Gasha. You can turn at some point, and that's take another turn. Here are the Gashas that you're going to be getting out of the machine. We have the robot, we have the sushi keychain, we have the kitsune, we have the magical girl, and we have, what do they call it? It is the radish. Alright, and the backs of these are pretty cool because they're going to be different backs. So when you look at this back, you know it's going to be a magical girl, a kitsune, or a radish, because there's going to be 4 piles that you'll be drawing cards from, so you're going to kind of want to maybe go in for certain ones, so you're going to try. So let's just grab a couple and show you. See, magical girl and robot, magical girl or sushi. So they all have these different backs that let you know what's going to be on the other side. That's a pretty cool element. So you're collecting all these to turn for these cards. So this one needs 3 that are all the same, but it can be anything as long as they're the same. This needs these 4, that needs 2, that needs sushi. You're going to get points, and you're going to get these tickets. When you create a ticket, that's how you get these bonus tokens. And this is a deck full of all these different kinds. Then if you're playing with 5 or 6 players, you're going to add these other ones. And that is it. That is all that comes in Gacha. Quick game, not many components, fun game though. Alright, I didn't take bets, but Longboard is up next. So this is all about collecting cards, set collection to make surfboards. There's the back of the box. Here's the rule book. There's a little bit of flavor text. Here's the components and the card breakdown. Here's the setup. Here's how to play. Objective cards, beach cards, and game end, and scoring and winning. Alright, so again, you're going to be collecting these surfboard pieces to make large surfboards. You'll see that they have stickers on them and numbers. You're going to be making big shaped boards, which have to have at least 4 board pieces. And when you place one above it, it has to be equal to or greater than with this number. At the end of the game, for every shaped board, you're going to score points equal to the number of stickers on them. You'll see there's blue, orange, green, red, and wild. These are beach cards. These are basically just an enhancement for looks and ease of scoring. You'll basically put one of these under a shaped board. That's all it does. You also have these objective cards, which you'll see who gets them, and they'll get the points based on if they meet the objective. Alright, so again, that is Longboard by Reiner Knizia. 1 game left. So as I said, 1 game left, and it is the Oh My Brain, No Brain, No Pain. So we made a Bruno Cathala sandwich. This box cover kind of opens up here, kind of shows you what's inside and about that. The game does kind of slip through, and this is glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. So now we go into the rule book, and it kind of folds out like that. Objective, setup, start of each new round, how to play, play cards, multiple copies, refill your hand, round end, game end, the special card abilities, and what the die means, and then there's the cover again. So again, this is similar to the first game. It's kind of a ladder climbing card shading game. You're playing cards, some of them have special abilities, and you have these cool trays because part of it's going to be having a graveyard, which is the cards where you'll actually be drawing. So if you notice, there's some yellow or some pink cards. Those are ones that have the special ability. So this is a mosquito. You can always place a mosquito regardless of the value of the top card of the campfire. 1, 2, 3. They have this little symbol. That's a die. We'll get to that. Same thing with this 17, 18, 19. And as you go, you just have regular number cards. And then you get to 8. That's the spider. And after you play him, the next player can only play a card that is less than 8. And more and more and more. And now we're to 11, which is the mouse. After you play the mouse, discard the campfire pile. Then refill your hand in the normal way and take another turn. Then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And again, these have the die, which is this wooden die with these symbols on it. And you'll roll and look at the symbol, and this will tell you what you do. And then here are brain tokens. Alright, so again, that's Oh My Brain. That is 4. Count them, 4, 4, 4, 4 card games from 25th Century Games. I am now going to get shuffling all of this back up so it's randomized.